Hello everybody and welcome back to our last episode of Act 1 in Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign. Through here we will come up upon Desther and a lot of other stuff. I want to first just try this and see if we are actually able to accomplish this without any type of extra buffing or changing out our stats or doing anything different. Just see if our base build that we've been working on is enough to push us through this final trial. Alright, here we go. Alright. So we have to kill off these guys first. I say we just use some whirlwind attacks on all these things that are coming around me. Oh man, that would have been nice to not get a bunch of penalties right off the bat. Let's get rid of that attack so we can do more whirlwinds. This seems good. Don't attack these ghoul ritual creatures, because they will start Desther attacking you. You don't want that. You want to let Desther just stay in the center, doing whatever ritual he's doing. And while the ritual creatures are up, he is invulnerable, I believe. So as soon as you do that, I think he is okay to start attacking. And he will start his buffing and stuff. Just try and get these guys down as quickly as possible. I think he's going to summon a... There we go. Summon Chieftain, Skeleton Chieftain. So let's get rid of this guy first. Oh, snap. We just failed a Fortitude save versus death. That was lame. I think we could have done that. I'm going to try it again without any buffs. I think that was just a bad luck on our part. Let's keep the whirlwinds coming, because they're dealing a lot of damage quite quickly. Look at that. Alright, let's see if I can just kill one of them, and see if that will be enough to start damaging Desther if I have to kill all of them. No, can't hurt him yet. Alright, gotta kill all these, it seems like. Aha! He dealt some divine damage to us with that, but he was not able to do any fire damage. So I'm feeling good. I just want to not die from this very lovely death spell he has going on. So let's see if we can stick to him and see if we can interrupt any spells he's casting. I'll be honest, I'm not liking it. I haven't been able to interrupt any of his spells so far. Oh no, oh no. Or of Menace? Alright, I think we're doing okay. Alright, I succeeded my will save. That doesn't happen every day, so I'm feeling good about that. Alright, this guy just has a ton of hit points. But that's actually okay. He won't go down to zero. You just have to keep hitting him. Oh man, do I have to outrace this chieftain guy? Oh yeah, he's dealing mass damage, man. Alright, let's use a cure critical wound. Alright, feeling healthier. Let's keep him. He's just healing himself, man. That ain't fair. None of that now. Alright, we did interrupt the spell. Oh man, we're doing so much damage. But he's actually going to give up while barely injured. Oh, Jesus. I almost died. Nope. Dang it. Alright. We'll go in here buffed. We'll just make it easy on ourselves. Alright. Bark skin. Hey man, if there's a time to use your buffs, this is it, right? Let's increase our will saves. Is that all of them? Alright. Let's hit him. Gather round, children. More whirlwinds. I'm fighting 3 ghoul lords. Gotta be honest, for lords I would expect it better. What I could really do for is a haste spell. That extra attack every round really helps. Alright, he's gonna start interacting. Oh, those are my rolling ones. Oh, run away, run away, run away. No, 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 no. Spell magic. You got rid of my aid. Alright, subsided versus Death. That's always good. Hopefully we only had one of those. Still took negative energy damage. Alright. Seemed like the skeleton was the one that was delivering most of the damage last time, so we're going to take him on first. This chieftain. Alright, so now we can focus on Desther. Now it's just 2 guys slugging it out. While he casts unknown spells on himself. He needs lots of buffs. Like me. Well, something bad happened. What'd I do? Am I cursed? Oh, that's good. Oh, jeez. He's gone. Here, just do a whirlwind. Maybe it'll hit. Oh my god, that's so funny. Even if I can't see him, I can still target him with the whirlwind attack. So that's actually pretty good. So if you're ever having an issue where you're can't target somebody, you can use the whirlwind attack if you know where they are. That's amazing, actually. That's really good. Because this is like as close to an AoE that a fighter can get. I hear him just like casting healing spells. I guess I'll just keep massing all these whirlwinds until he comes out from his area. Now we can start targeting him directly. I think the spell that lets him do that is Sanctuary. Basically, you can't interact with other people, but you can cast buffs on yourself. Ah, we're going to town, man. Every swing is a hit, it seems like. Unfortunately, we don't really have a... I don't think the restoration potion heals you versus, let's see. Lesser restoration, does that help with curses? Does not remove the effects of a curse or disease. Does the regular restoration potion do? Or, I think we just won. Nope, does not remove the effects of a curse. So we're stuck with this curse for a little bit. So we got 300 experience points for defeating Desther. Desther is absolutely incensed, frantically attempting to complete his ritual. His plans are crumbling around him, but he does not look pleased. Right. And he does not look pleased. Yeah. Alright, so we beat him. He said, I am beaten. There's no point in continuing this fight. You will want me alive anyway.
I am undone. Take your bow, friend. You have your traitor. But now I wonder.
You will have to explain yourself, Desther. You have questions, of course, but I don't have answers. I will not give you that satisfaction, nor will I give it to the mob that awaits in Neverwinter. Your victory shall be hollow. Where's the cure? Of course, the cure. Don't worry. It is here. Not that it matters. The plague would have ended soon enough without my false helmites spreading it. You may save a few of the worst cases, I suppose, but the damage is already done. The plague has sapped the strength of the city. It did what was intended. I have the cure. When you return me to Lord Nasher, the cure will be delivered as well. No need to scramble about searching. I have no more reason to defy you. Shut up. I'm gonna look around this place before I take you back. Ever the mercenary, by all means, loot what you must. I'm quite incapacitated. Come talk to me when you want to leave. I'm sure Lord Nasher is waiting. Alright, be very careful. You don't want to end the dialogue a different way, because otherwise you will not get to loot. And we are mercenaries. Nice. Scimitar +1. I'll hold on to that. Oh, nice. These aren't locked. Ooh, nice shiny full plate. Our white bone armor is actually better, but let's see if I can get something a little bit better. Those look like those are going to be magic chests that have good stuff in them. I want to get something better than the throwing axes. 2 wounds. I think I can do better. Aw, man. Is the full plate really the best thing from that chest? That's gonna be sad. Yep. Alright. I'll stop being greedy. Next time I get a good item, I'll just push through. Cloak of Elvenkind? Alright. We'll hold on to it. What's in the other chest? 11 throwing stars. Well, we said we weren't going to be greedy. So we're going to stick with that. And then let's go into this other room. I think there's some potions over here. Oop. Yep, alchemist apparatus. Ooh, we also have some special holy water, which can be used for crafting magical items. Some dragon's blood. Ooh, a bunch of stuff, including another potion of speed. Gotta love those potion of speeds. I just wish they'd lasted longer. Eventually, we will be getting some boots of haste, which will be wonderful, because then we have a permanent haste cast on ourselves. Alright. And the Cloak of Elvenkind. I'll take it. I actually don't know how much Cloaks of Elvenkind sell for. I'm hoping they're decent. Scroll. Some books. Gotta love the books. An actual lock chest. All these other flat boxes have been unlocked. Oh, I can't wait until we get to increase our critical range. It'll be glorious. Alrighty. Healer's Kit and a Ring of Cyan. That basically just increases the light radius around us. Alright, I believe that is all the looting that is to be done in this area. So onward we will go.
You delay in returning me to Nasher and the precious Lady Erebeth. Hurry with your looting and let this farce come to an end.
I have other questions I need to ask. You have questions, of course, but I don't have answers. I will not give you that satisfaction, nor will I give it to the mob that awaits in Neverwinter. Your victory shall be hollow. Who are your masters? We are the people of the Eye. We are the ones who follow. We are the servants of the Old Ones. And you are mere cattle. You do not understand. How big is your group? How many people of the Eye are there? We are legion, always growing in number. In the end, all who wish to survive will become as we, move with the tide or be drowned within it. You have routed my false Helmites, but we will be replaced. Our job is finished here. Our loss will not be felt. What are the Old Ones? Tell me. Save your wrath. You will get no satisfaction from me. I cannot explain it to you. Does the ant understand the wagon rolling above? Does the boar understand the arrow piercing through? You cannot comprehend my masters, and I will not speak for them. Let your saber rattle. Let Nasher bring his interrogators. You will get nothing from me. Let's see if there's anything else I can ask. Why was Neverwinter attacked? Why did you spread the plague? Why is anything ever attacked? To weaken it, and strengthen the attacker. Neverwinter is a shadow of its former glory. Glory undeserved. You will see. It was an honor to spread the great disease. It has bled you dry, and now feeds your destruction. The souls of your dead will bring my masters to power. Ah. So all the people that died from the Wailing Death are effectively soul batteries to replenish whoever this master is. If you did not start the plague, who did? I will say nothing. You are like a child, begging for explanations, but you understand nothing. You are doomed, and there is nothing you can do. You will see. Alright, anything else? Fenthic. What about Fenthic? Your trickery may damn him too. Good. Let the plague-suffering citizens call out for blood. Let them demand the harshest penalties. What do I care? Fenthic was the perfect tool, so willing to trust in the faith of another. Now he looks like a conspirator, or at the very least, dangerously negligent. Tell me, COVID quarantine, what does it do to people when they turn on the best among them? They shall see traitors everywhere now. Their spirit will weaken even further. Enough. I'm taking you back to Neverwinter right now. Don't rush on my account. I know what awaits me. My fate is sealed. There's comfort in that. It is better, I'll wager, than the uncertainty awaiting you. Alright.
Desther's punishment was brutal, but his death brought little satisfaction. The horrors of the Wailing Death could not be undone with his execution. Those that had suffered now turned on each other. They looked for someone to blame, and found it in Desther's closest friend, Fenthic. The letter of the law found him negligent, and he was hanged as a sacrifice to appease the bloodthirsty mob. If any thought the sentence unjust, they remained silent. Duty required all to act as one. It was not the time for divided loyalties. The cult behind Desther's treachery still had to be found. The hunt led to the coastal town of Port Last. From here, the heroes of Neverwinter would continue the search for those behind the Wailing Death, and vengeance would be taken.
Alright. Poor Fenthic. I mean, he was negligent, and it did lead to a lot of people dying, but I'm not sure that killing him was the best thing there. Greetings, hero of Neverwinter. Please pause for a moment and speak with me. Ah, COVID quarantine, you have awoken at last. I feel privileged to finally meet you, the hero of Neverwinter, here before me. I'm getting ahead of myself. You must excuse me. I'm just so excited to meet you. Welcome to Port Last. I trust you had a safe journey from Neverwinter. My name is Lorana, and Lady Erebeth has given me the honor of greeting you upon your arrival. It's a pleasure to meet you. Let me say again how much I look up to you. We've all heard of the heroic deeds you performed in Neverwinter, and how you saved so many lives from that terrible plague. I know that you must be anxious to speak with Lady Erebeth and begin the search for the cult. She's anxious to speak with you too. You can find Lady Erebeth and her associate Aaron Gend in the next room near the exit of this building. Please go and see her right away. I wish you well on your quest to find the source of that horrible plague. I am sure that you will succeed and prove to be a hero once again. Goodbye. Later, Lorana. Alright, let's see what we got in these chests. 4 gold pieces. I like it. 1 gold piece. That looks like a chest that normally holds powerful items, but I feel like it might not this time. Nope, we already did that one. Alright, we got 3 gold pieces. We tripled our success rate last time. Alright. Look at all these adventurers. Adventurer, 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 adventurer. Body knock. Alright.
Please listen. I have some very important information
Oh,
for
sounds like
you.
Erebeth wants to talk to us.
See you here in Port Last, my friend. If we are to have any luck in tracking down this strange cult behind the plague, it will be with your aid, I am sure. I do not know how much you have been told about Lord Nash's orders. I shall help you understand whatever I can, certainly.
What exactly are Lord Nash's orders?
You know, of course, that Desther and Fenthic were associated with some manner of religious cult that was behind the Wailing Death in the city. We know so little about this cult, and it would be foolish in the extreme to suppose that simply because their activities in Neverwinter have been stopped, that they have been defeated. Lord Nasher commands that we track down the headquarters of this cult and discover their plans and stop them before another atrocity is committed. Aaron Gend, Lord Nasher's spy master, is here in Port Last to help us do this, and has brought reports of many strange activities throughout the Northern Lands. It is possible that agents of the cult may be behind some of these activities. If so, we may be able to find them and discover where their base is located. Your aid in this will prove invaluable.
I have some questions about this mission.
Of course. Ask what you will of me.
What are you and Aaron Genn going to be doing while I search?
I am here to see that Lord Nash's commands are carried out, while Aaron continues to use his network of spies to gain more information beyond Neverwinter's walls. Admittedly, my own role seems sparse. Part of me thinks that my Lord Nasher simply wishes someone he trusts in this role, while another believes he does not wish to be reminded of Fenwick or my pain. Regardless, we will do all that we can to help you. Do not think your efforts go unrecognized.
How do you propose I look for the cult?
Aaron has several ideas on places where the cult may be hidden. Currently, he is working on finding a way into the city of Luskan. Its gates have been sealed since the plague in Neverwinter began. I suggest you talk to Aaron about where these places might be. Search for any clues about the rise of ancient cults or odd activities. Once a way into Luskan is found, you can search there as well. If we are fortunate, you will perhaps encounter some part of the cult and gain information as to who they are and where they are based.
What should I do if I discover something?
Any information you discover should be brought to Aaron and myself. Once we know more about the cult, Lord Nasher can decide what to do next.
Why are we not searching more in Neverwinter?
The search does continue within the city. Indeed, Lord Nasher is having Neverwinter scoured thoroughly for more traces of the cult. It is his feeling, however, that the true force of the cult lies outside of Neverwinter, and that it is your efforts here that will prove the most valuable.
Just what do we know about this cult?
Desther appears to have been their link in Neverwinter, as you discovered. But of the cult itself, we have been able to ascertain little. Aaron is positive that its true heart lies outside of Neverwinter, and that it has yet to show us the extent of its strength. The task ahead of us will no doubt be most dangerous, but that makes it all the more necessary that we do not remain ignorant of what this cult is, and what it intends.
I want to ask you something else.
Certainly.
How are you feeling? This must be a terrible strain.
Are you a fool to ask me that? My only love lies dead, executed as a traitor, and his true murderers lie completely beyond my reach. But perhaps you mean well enough by your question. I apologize if I have misjudged your intent. I wish, with such fervor that it frightens me, to see those allies of Desther pay, to see Tyr visit them with terrible justice. I am a paladin of Tyr, sworn to uphold good and justice, yet somehow I cannot condemn Fenwick in my heart. He meant only to do what he saw was his duty, I am sure of it.
Alright, there's lots of different options that we can respond to her feelings with here. Everyone can make a mistake, Erebeth, even for the best reason. Fenwick was a fool to follow his duty so blindly. It is very sad what happened to him. I'm sorry for your loss. Don't be so naive. Not everyone is as caught up in duty and goodness as you are. Even a paladin has a heart, Erebeth. You can't be the avatar of justice all the time. Don't let feelings blind you from the truth about Fenwick, Erebeth. I don't really have anything to say about that. Let's go with the first one. I want to validate her feelings of pain, but I don't want to absolve Fenwick of everything.
Aye, a mistake. But it is more than that, isn't it? Fenwick was hanged for treason, disgraced in the eyes of his lord and his god. But I should not be distracting you from your task. My own problems are unimportant and of no interest to you, I am sure. Please forgive me.
Alright, we gotta put on our persuasion gear. No, go on. Tell me what you're going to say.
It is just that Fenwick's fate could have been mine, or yours, or anyone's. How do you know that the path you walk is the correct one?
Well, there were a lot of warning signs with Desther that he ignored. Everyone told him to be careful, and a lot of people voiced their displeasure, but he fought back against that without any real evidence. But that is not one of the options that we can talk about here, and it definitely would not help Erebeth to hear that. So we're just going to hit continue.
I have never questioned my faith or my duty before, but neither did Fenwick. I feel doubt, and I am ashamed to admit it. Perhaps I am merely wallowing in my sorrow. Perhaps I know my path better than I think I do, but I am no longer sure. Is it wrong for me to think such thoughts?
It is never wrong to question. What's important are your answers.
Yet I have no answers, only more questions. Thank you for allowing me to unburden my heart, but perhaps it is best if I put these thoughts out of my head for now. The safety of Neverwinter relies on your mission, and my duty regarding that is more than clear. Let us speak of that instead.
Do you have any advice for me?
I would suggest you speak to Erengend and find out where to focus your efforts in finding evidence of the cult.
Alright. Okie dokie. I'm gonna steal everything from these chests real fast. So yeah, heavy ending to the last act. Desther got what he deserved. Fenthic probably less so. Fenthic was a good guy. He just did not exercise good judgment and unfortunately led to a lot of people dying. And because of mob rule, people wanted him to hang for that, which I don't think is quite justice, but mob rule rarely is. And Erebeth is in quite a sad state and probably traumatized, to be honest, about what happened to her lover. Alright, let's talk to Kendrick.
Hey, I suppose you're here to sign up, are you? I've no time for a new apprentice, however, so off you go.
Sign up for what? For the Bloody Mercenary Guild, of course. Isn't that why you've come? Unless you're not here for training. Wait, now I've placed you. You're one of the folk who came with the Lady Erebeth, aren't you? From Neverwinter? My apologies, lad. We get so many strangers coming through town these days, after all. Something I can do for you. Who are you? My name be Kendrak, head of the guild here, and mayor of Port Last, also known as the first captain. Your name be? Pleased to meet you. My name is COVID Quarantine. Aye, the lady mentioned ye. She said ye be a hero, though I find that a bit hard to imagine. I'd be glad you're here, however. I have a problem someone competent like yourself might be able to help with, and there's coin in it for ye to boot. Might ye be interested? What's the problem? I received word from Waterdeep not long ago that the group of criminals escaped from the Bulwark prison. Dangerous bunch, killers all. According to the word, the group be split up to avoid capture, but all of them be in this region. That makes them me nervous, it does. Each of them has a sizable bounty for their left ear, marked with the seal of the Bulwark, to prove that they be dead. 'Tis too dangerous to task to set me own men to it, but perhaps ye might be up to the challenge. What does ye think, lad? How much are the bounties? There'd be 5 criminals escaped, and a bounty of 300 gold pieces exists for each of them. How dangerous now are these men? Not all be men, in fact, but all are quite deadly. If you find them, be careful. At least they're separated now and not all together. So I would have to bring back their ear? Aye, they not wanted alive any longer. The seal of the prison on their ear identifies them, and it'd be easier than carrying the body. Yeah, I'll do it. 'Tis a relief to hear that, lad. If left free and alive, these criminals would become a problem, I am sure. I hope you finds them all. The 5 be named as follows: Zor, the Sturge, Wyvern, Delilah, and Yisgar. Tell me about Zor. Zor be a minotaur, so he should stick out wherever he goes. He be strong and a fierce warrior, but he is a wee bit simple in the head. I am told he has many friends still in Luskan, and it may be that he will be there, or he will at least attempting to enter the city. Tell me about Sturge. Sturge be a strange one, a gnome thief, it is said, who believes himself to be the smartest man alive. The gnome were sighted last in the wildlands along the south road, though he could be anywhere there. Tell me of Wyvern. Wyvern is an elven man, a renowned bandit who is familiar with the ways of the wood. He be deceptive and cunning, and skilled with the bow. The elf has not been sighted, but I have little doubt he be hidden within the Neverwinter wood. Best search for him there. Tell me of Delilah. A female halfling who is known to be cruel and wicked. She be an assassin who comes out of Luskan. I hear the city be closed up tight, however, so I doubt she'll be there. Last word I have of that one is that she was spotted east of the town, and then all but vanished. Tell me of Isgar. Iskar be fierce half-orc murderer, and it were he that masterminded the escape of all these criminals. Of all the ones that escaped, 'tis Iskar who has remained the most elusive. I have not a clue where he might be, though he will not stray far. Alright, let me ask you something else. Do you know of anything odd in the area? Aye, we be getting reports of all kinds of strangeness in the region. Monsters rampaging, bandits traveling about at will, that sort of thing. It is most strange. I suppose maybe it's to be expected, though. Neither Neverwinter nor Luskan has the manpower for patrols right now, aye? If you're asking about odd things in Port Last, maybe you should speak to Nurik at the temple. I hear the cleric has grave worries as of late. What have you heard about the plague in Neverwinter? Only that it'd be over, lad. A mighty relief that news was, as well. Folk were terrified that the plague would spread to town. Nope, that's all I need. I'll be gone. Aye, goodbye. Alright, so we have some bounties. We picked up our main quest from Erebith. Did I already loot this cabinet? Yes, I did. Alright. So next, I think we will speak to Aaron Gend at the beginning of next episode, and then make our way out into Port Last. I'll catch you guys next time.